Okay, so we're talking about ROHO calibration, or how to adjust the air in a ROHO air cushion. You'll recall we talked about the different properties of cushion that go anywhere from a basic foam cushion to a combination cushion that has foam and gel, a gel cushion that is exclusively made of gel, and now this would be your sort of upper end air cushion, or one of the types of air cushions that exists. We typically use this for a client who's at very high risk for skin breakdown or pressure injuries, or who currently has pressure injuries. So I'm going to show you how to adjust this. I've taken this one out just so you can get a close look at what it looks like. So you've got the air cells here. They come in different heights. You can get a low profile ROHO cushion that's meant for things like in your vehicle or on a lift chair, for example, and then you can get different heights of cells depending on the client's needs. There's the cover here, that's this mesh cover that goes on top. We can never have a ROHO cushion under a client unless the cover is on, because all of the cells will splay out, kind of defeating the purpose of what it seeks to achieve. The one thing I wanted to point out too is that on the side of all ROHO covers it has a diagram like this. So really easy to be able to take a look and see that the cushion is on the right way, but always, as we said in previous videos, making sure, you know, it might be that the cushion is on incorrectly, or it might be that the cushion's on correctly, but it's actually the cover that's on incorrectly. So if we turn this around, this is just a sort of single cell type of cushion, so the air flows throughout the entire cushion. There are different types of ROHO air cushions you can get that lock out different compartments of air depending on what you're trying to achieve in terms of the client's positioning. Another really important part is to keep an eye on this air valve. It looks just like the one you would see on a bike tire. And this is how we add the air into the cushion to calibrate it. And we do that using a basic air pump that's got kind of a rubber tip on the end. Before I show you how to do that though, I want to have a little bit of a discussion on why or what these achieve. So if we think about a client sitting on this device, the bony landmarks that we're really looking at are the ischial tuberosities, or your sit bones, right? So those are the ones, if you're sitting on a device, that would have the most contact and make possible pressure points if it's not calibrated properly. So the idea is that we want to protect these areas and we want them to be floating in the air. So you can imagine if the cushion is flat or doesn't have enough air in it, these bony prominences would be making contact with the seat pan or whatever it is that is underneath the cushion. If it's overinflated, the cushion becomes hard and creates pressure points nevertheless, and is also really uncomfortable. So the idea is we want to set the air such that these sort of bony prominences are just floating in the air, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So I wanted to open this up to show you so you can get an idea of what this looks like. You need to turn the air valve counterclockwise in order to open it up. You put the rubber end over top of the valve and you pump the air into the cushion. So what you're going to notice is that the corner here is going to fill up with air and look quite large, but it'll take its time and disperse throughout the cushion. What we want to do is not overinflate the cushion too much, because if we do, it could be at risk of puncturing or popping, I guess. We want to do it just so that you start to see that kind of bow that happens, or that upwards arch. Once we see that upwards arch across the cushion, we know that we put enough air in it to set it. You want to twist clockwise now to tighten the valve and then pull the pump off. So then you can zip it back up. And we'll move to part 2, where we get the client into the chair and on the ROHO cushion.